Hi there, and welcome to the Secrets of Searching with your Recreation and Leisure librarian, Elizabeth Yates. By the end of today's session, you'll recall strategies for searching with keywords and synonyms, how to use the Recreation and Leisure Research Guide as a portal for research, strategies for finding articles in SuperSearch and Google Scholar, shortcuts for finding related articles, resources for writing and citing support, and some strategies for getting help. The scholarly information ecosystem at Brock is huge. You have access to hundreds of thousands of books and millions of articles and countless other scholarly information resources. Sometimes finding what you need is like looking for a needle in a haystack. And why is it that you need to find articles? Articles provide a very focused, timely report on a particular aspect of a topic. For example, recreation therapy for children with autism. Within the parameters of an assignment, it's a good idea to pick topics that you're interested in researching. That makes the learning process that much more relevant and interesting for you. So maybe you like horses. Why not look for articles about therapeutic recreation and horseback riding? It's crucial to think before you search. It can be helpful to form a research question before you start searching for information on a topic. Putting your topic into the form of a question helps you isolate the topics or the subjects in your topic that you need to search for information on. Research questions don't have to be perfect, but they can help you focus on what you really need to know. It's also important to think like a search engine. You need to speak the same language as a search engine or a database by using keywords when you search. This is a critical skill you will need to use to ensure you retrieve relevant information. So we need to get really good at generating keywords and synonyms to guide our search strategies. Search engines, such as Google and SuperSearch, work by matching the words that you enter in the search box with the words in the documents it's searching. So for Google, that's billions of web pages, and for SuperSearch, it's records for just about everything that the library has: books, articles, movies, music, etc. Generally, search engines work by trying to match all of the words you put into the search box. So the more words you type, the fewer results you will get. The fewer words you type, the more results you will get, because it's easier for the search engine to match fewer words. So start your search with one or two keywords and add more as needed to get relevant results. So just what do we mean by keyword? Keywords represent the main words in your research topic. A keyword is usually a word as opposed to a phrase or a sentence. And to generate keywords that are useful in retrieving information, think about what your books or articles would be about that would answer your research question. And use nouns because search engines and databases don't retrieve articles and prepositions when they search. Depending on the breadth of the research literature on what you're studying, you may also need to think about broader or narrower terms for your topics. For example, suppose you wanted information about teenagers. Not all researchers use the same words to talk about the same subjects. Some might refer to young adults, to young people, adolescents, or youths. That's why we also need to think about synonyms and words that are related to our topics. So using the example of research into horseback riding for therapeutic recreation for people with autism, here's an example of some keywords and related words. So for the keyword horseback riding, riding is a broader term, and equestrian therapy would be a related term. For recreation therapy, therapeutic recreation is a synonym, and recreation is a much broader term. Autism has a few different synonyms. You could think about autism spectrum disorder, which is a broader term, autistic disorder, which is a related term, and Asperger's syndrome, for example, a narrower term because it relates to one specific type of autism. So now it's your turn. Please complete the keyword learning activity in Sakai.